Hey, it's Eric with Visualping. Today I'm going to talk about an exciting new feature that we recently rolled out to all Visualping business accounts. It's called Visualping Reports. Now, what is Visualping Reports? So the idea behind Visualping Reports is that we have lots of users who are getting website change alerts on specific jobs or workspaces multiple times a day, week, month, etc., across lots of jobs. So the point of reports is the ability to synthesize or distill all those changes into an easy to understand summary or briefing that you could have delivered to you every day, week, month, or even on demand. Now, let's take a look at how it works. So I'm in my Visualping account here. I'm going to go to this fancy new icon, and there I'll find reports. Let's click in. So I've clicked into reports, and I'll see sort of three main sections. One is creating a new report. The second one is my reports history, where I can look at previously generated reports or reports that were scheduled previously, as well as where I can schedule new reports or change my ongoing report schedule. So let's start with the new side. In new, I see two key things that I want to talk about today, which is date range. Obviously, that'll take the date range of all the changes across all the jobs that I'm distilling into a report. And then my report summary analysis. This is where I can add a prompt to the Visualping report, and it's going to contextualize the contents of the report based on my prompt. For example, this workspace is all about S&P 500 publicly traded companies and different website pages that we're monitoring or I'm monitoring there. Now, I could say I'm a portfolio manager that wants to get alerted of new PR releases. I can say I'm a portfolio manager and I want a Visualping report of all executive leadership changes or any sort of different context, and the report will contextualize around that. I can also ask for things like different language outputs as well as different formatting. So if I want a table or anything like that, I can specifically request it. The other thing you'll note there is that the select what to include in the report has important alerts, all alerts, and then errors. For most people, you're going to want to select important alerts because ideally your individual jobs, your individual page that you're monitoring all have already your context of what's important to you, what you care about. And so I'm building my report on top of that with more context, with more information that'll really distill a really high quality, useful summary or briefing that I could use either for myself, for my boss, or with my coworkers. Let's look at history next. So clicking into history here, I have a report that I ran 5 days ago, and I'll click into that here. And you can see there's a high-level summary here with some key changes on some key accounts, a table that is easy and quickly referenced by myself or anyone who I share this with, and some other key changes. Now, this prompt, or this report rather, was given the prompt that I'm a financial analyst or I'm an analyst, and what I care about is any executive leadership changes. And this is April 2026, so there was a huge change at Apple, of course. And lo and behold, it's the number one thing right at the top with the date of April 21st. As I scroll through the report, I'll see different things like the individual changes. So there was about 2,200 changes in this workspace. It's over 5,000 pages. So over 5,000 pages across 2 weeks. It's not unexpected that there would be a lot of really important updates. And now it's really done a great job distilling all those updates into a really easy, let's call it, one-page summary that I could share with someone, share with my teammates, etc. So as I scroll through the report, I can also see the individual changes one by one with the summary of that individual change plus the before and after screenshots. And I also have the ability to annotate. So, in this case, Eric, me, action to my teammates that, hey, this was an important change. This is probably something we need to look at and do something with. Now, as I go through this, you'll see each of the changes one by one. But what's important is that I can download this or I can share this. So I can actually share the report with my fellow Visualping users at my job. And then we can all sort of annotate and work on this together. We can, of course, hide any changes that we think are actually irrelevant, flag things to one another, etc., that might need actioning right away. So that's Visualping reports in a nutshell. In the next video, we'll talk about scheduling reports, and I'll show you how that works. But for the time being, if you have any questions, hit us up at Visualping.io, or I'll attach some resources in the description below. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.